Good everyone, Les here from BG Trading. Hope you are well. Today is October 25th, 2022. And which one is the best? Lake Resources or Core Lithium? A lot of people be asking us which one of those two stocks are the best. So let's understand the degree of risk in each one. Also, let's understand why I'm unable to compare Lake Resources with Core Lithium as the same category of stock, of risk. And then let's define what's the best really means. What is the best, first of all? Guys, I just want to remind, this isn't a financial advice, just as from BG Trading, sharing with you how we apply our strategies to know when to buy and when to sell stocks, how we set up stop losses, how we set up targets, how we avoid FOMO. This is one of the most important things that you should consider, how avoid FOMO, because buying stocks at the FOMO area is number one mistake of most traders or investors on the stock market. All right. Remember, stock market's all about trading. People buy and sell. There's a short trading activities allowed in this country. As soon as traders are able to short some stocks, then the intrinsic value of the very same asset is gone. It's not real, it's not true. So we can use our strategies to trade those stocks, understanding the market, the investor's behavior, understanding why it's likely to be sold, why it's likely to be bought at the right time, at the right place. Guys, let's start with Core Lithium, okay? First of all, the biggest difference of both of these stocks, we start with Core Lithium. The biggest difference with Core Lithium and Lake Resources is that Core Lithium is about 2 years ahead of the curve, ahead of Lake Resources, in the sense that the company has been successfully explored in North Territory, successfully developed the finished project in North Territory in Australia, and now has started to produce, to extract lithium spodumene, and will very, very shortly be shipping the first cargo of lithium, which puts lithium, like Core Lithium now, as a producer, whereas Lake Resources is still a developer, still on what we call speculative spectrum. So I'll be most likely comparing Lake Resources with SAYONA Mining or other companies like Arizona Lithium, companies that are still not producing, still to produce. You know, Vulcan Energy as well. It's another example. So you can't compare Core Lithium and Lake Resources anymore in that sense, because they are in different category of risks, which means when you are trading or investing in a developer, it's still very speculative. Still need to have offtake agreements in place. You need to ensure the validated the product, the capacity of the company to actually deliver its production. That's what Lake Resources is about at the moment. Obviously, the upside can be a lot higher in this sense, but higher risk. Okay, much more risky in Lake Resources than in Core Lithium at the moment. Okay, now Core Lithium goes now into another bracket, and the best way to compare Core Lithium would be comparing to Pilbara Minerals and Allkem Limited, which are two companies that are already producing and they are listed on ISX. We know that we've been trading those stocks as well in the past. And that's where core lithium falls under now. So if you buy core lithium, it means that you want a safer exposure to lithium than Lake Resources. That's the bottom line. Now, Lake still about 2 years from this production. Okay, still due to deliver its definite feasibility study, which we wanted to take a look at. A lot of the risks of uncertainty that we had in the past 6 months for Lake Resource has been solved. We got a new CEO, we got a new member of the board as well, more skilled people to take the company from what it is now towards production and commercialization of its product. That's what we wanted to see Lake Resources doing. So this is a good path now. More risk, but more upside. Recently, the company has a conditional framework agreement with a potential off-taker. Okay, there wasn't an off-take agreement yet, but it could be a potential off-take agreement in place for 25 tons of lithium per annum. That's what I would compare Lake Resources to other developers, but not producers. Now, another company, an interesting company that it's not a theme of this video, but Argus Mineral is another company that it's about producing as well. However, I just want to highlight this in this video. Before investing in Argus Mineral AGY, which is a stock that we also traded in the past, take a look at the size, the capacity, the production of Argus Mineral. It's way smaller than Core Lithium and Lake Resources. For us, I don't want to touch in Argus Mineral this stage, just because its production is small. Well, I think it's about 2.5 tons per annum, and they are looking into expand to 10,000 tons. This is a very small production. So, other thing that you need to consider when you're buying Core Lithium versus Lake Resources, or Lake Resources versus Core Lithium, is that the fact that production, the flagship project for Lake Resources in Argentina, not in Australia. Core Lithium is in Australia. We love projects based in Australia. It dissipates most of geopolitical problems that we could have. All right. Now let's jump and understand the chart formation for those two stocks. Now, Core Lithium has recently taken capital raising in order to this capital raising, this extra fund is obviously going to be invested in exploration to increase its capacity. But the capacity already is pretty good, over 100,000 tons per annum, which is very good. Now, Core Lithium as well, it has some compelling offtake agreements already signed, which is exactly what we wanted to see in terms of risk mitigation if you're buying a stock that is almost from a speculative to investment grade. For now, for us, again, Core Lithium is an investment grade stock. But again, every time you buy investment grade stock, doesn't matter, it has to have a target in mind. All right. I think my thoughts on this obviously need the confirmation. We most likely will see this again at $160 mark in the next few days, as per this chart formation, this bullish intersection. But I reckon we will see a breakout of this all-time high here. So, in a previous video, I mentioned about all-time high for Core Lithium, but there was followed by the sell-off. So it was at the all-time high, but it was a sell-off, which obviously opened a really good opportunity to anyone to jump into the company, to the stock and profit. In fact, we're holding both stocks that you can see here. This full disclosure of our portfolio, as you can see here. portfolio. We're currently holding CXO, 24% profit, and Lake Resources as well, 6% profits, and a few other positions as well, obviously in different companies, which you won't be able to disclose here because that's exclusive for our VIP members. But what we wanted to show you here is core lithium has been incredibly profitable during those price swings. And the best way to make money out of investing in a stock like this is to buy at the low, sell at the high, wait for the next sell off, and then buy at the low again. You can see here there's a resistance level around 160 and showing successive higher lows, likely to break out this resistance level. Now, looking to Lake Resources as well, the good thing with Lake is that it's trading at what we call technically discounted price, as and core lithium now is gone, is in the FOMO area. Core lithium is in the FOMO area, what we call FOMO area at least, because it is trading 10% above the SMA. We don't want to be buying core lithium anymore. Obviously, that was a miss for anyone that hasn't entered, according to BGS20 strategy. Not saying that you shouldn't buy or should buy. This is all about according to BGS20 strategy, okay? But Lake Resources, on the other hand, higher risk. However, the current price formation, the chart formation for Lake Resources also mitigates the risk, offsets the risk, because buying at technically discounted price. So higher risk stocks at technically discounted price can be way more profitable than low risk stocks at the FOMO area for logical reasons, okay? And that's what we're looking at here. Candles trading at SMA levels and even under SMA 250. And the interesting thing here as well, you can see on the long-term ascendant formation is still on, despite this massive stock price crash from 160 to 63 cents. We all know what was the problems here. CEO selling shares, a CEO resigning, blah, 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 uncertainty. But I think there's a lot more stability in the company now. And at the current price, I would say we're pretty well protected. Even looking to potentially increase our position in the Lake Resources. Guys, this was my comparison to those two companies, all right? And the reason I'm done this video is because a lot of people been asking, which one is the best, okay? Which one is the best doesn't really matter. What matters is, where is the share price trading at the moment that we analyzing the stock, right? That's what matters. At the moment, if you look at the chart formation from the technical perspective, Lake Resources is the best. It's better of those two because core lithium is at the FOMO area. Now, from the fundamental perspective, core lithium is the best because it's producing already. Now, ideally, what we want to do is buy a company that has better fundamentals at technically discounted price, which it wouldn't be the case now for core lithium. But for Lake Resources, could be a better opportunity now at $1. Between $1 to $1.10. That's my thoughts here. It's not a financial advice. Make your own research, obviously. But also, if you watch this video, I would like to invite you to become a member of a Facebook community, Buy, Grow, Sell, Strategy for Share Traders. We've done a lot of trades with our VIP members, and obviously core lithium, Polinovo at 38%, Taro at 100%. That was an amazing trade. Yes, so get involved with us. This is free community anyway. But I'll obviously keep in mind that we have our subscription plan for anyone that wants to become a VIP members. Here are the plans. Just go to bgtrading.com.au, and we currently have 4 different options of plans. So you can jump in as a monthly subscriber if you think that we a scam or anything, we don't exist. So jump as a monthly subscriber, get to chat with us, get to understand what we do, and then you can switch to 6, 12, or 24 months as you like, right? We also have what we call online course, which will be would be details available at the description below. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video was valuable, and let us know what you think, your thoughts on this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. The whole idea when we designed BG Trading BGS 20 strategy was to use only a set number of indicators, to make it simple and clear to understand, and to be able to apply our KPIs very easily and very effectively. So you don't have to be any Wall Street smart person to be able to apply those strategies. We really hope this course will help you to make better decisions and make successful trades. See you in the course.